Hi friends, welcome to my humble homestead. I'm actually getting ready. I woke up super early this morning, probably like 5:30, which is like incredibly early for me since I work till 11, and then I probably went to bed at like 12:30. I think partly because I'm excited about this journey I'm about to start. My name is Trina, and I just want to share this journey with you. So I am going to start the AutoImmune Protocol Diet. I've shared a little bit about my health journey with you in a video that I'll link below. I've really noticed a difference with what I eat and how it affects me over probably about the last several months, for sure the winter. I just haven't been feeling good. I've had a lot of headaches, the asthma, a lot of muscle pains, joint pain, and I just really haven't been feeling at my best, being who I've wanted to be, given my 100%, at my job, to you. I know that I'm here for a reason. I spent over 10 years pretty much in, bedridden which is funny because I'm in bed just because I'm just getting ready. And so I thought I just kind of really felt like I wanted to, it's funny. I have two laptops up here. I'm going into this, I'm running into Fargo today. I'll just tell you what I'm doing today. So I made a Misfits order, and then I was watching Katie. So Katie's kind of inspired me to do this. So I know Katie Rose on Rose Rising. She's got a great channel. I didn't really think that I could do a diet or a meal plan that was really restrictive, just because, like you're giving up coffee, you're giving up just the way I've been feeling. And the thing is, I'm really big on healing my gut. I've been watching her, and she's got a family of 5. Her and her husband, deal with a lot of stuff. She has Hashimoto's syndrome, and then she has kids that have food sensitivities. So she is like a short order chef, cooking several different meals for everybody in her family. And I thought, okay, if she can do this to feel well, I can do this for just myself. This AIP diet is not a permanent diet. What it is basically it's temporary to heal my gut, and then we replace foods that we've eliminated slowly to find out what's triggering. And I know that I know like sugar is very triggering for me, but there are certain things that really made me think. Like she says she took pepper out, black pepper, and I was like, what? I love black pepper, but it's interesting because I do want to try and figure out what's going on, because I have just felt horrible. It's really, I've been going to the doctors again. I've missed some work. My blood work is off. It's not good. And I was taking ibuprofen, and then it was affecting my stomach, and I don't like to take medications. And I kept saying, when garden season comes and my herbs are all in, and, I'm like, pooh, I'm not going to keep saying that and, waiting. Let's get this together. And, especially I want to feel better for garden season. I want to be who God wants me to be. I had more clots around my heart than they could count. And, I was on life support and given 24 hours to live. And I was septic from a port. I cannot tell you how many times I have cheated death. And so I know that God has me here for a reason. I don't always know what that reason is, but I know that I'm here for a reason. If God has kept me here for a reason, then I need to be a good steward over my body, and I want to feel better and be here and be well. At least try to maybe walk through my journey and see if it would help somebody else. I know each day there's a new reason why I'm here. I'm hoping that this will encourage you too. Those of us with autoimmune diseases, we tend to have a ramped up immune system. Normally we have a system where a pathogen comes into the body, like a cold, a flu, a virus, and we fight that off. But unfortunately with autoimmune disease or illness, our body recognizes and attacks its own tissue and making antibodies against their own tissue, and it starts attacking itself and its organs. This causes inflammation in the body as well as a whole lot of other symptoms. Normally, healthy people can eat pretty much any kind of food. Yes, it might affect their body and their system over time, but they don't generally notice a big effect or feel it. Whereas people with autoimmune disease, they have a whole different system. Most of us have increased intestinal permeability or leaky gut. I keep dropping the camera, so I'm going to try it on this side. Hold it this way. My notes are over here on my computer, so if I turn my head there, I might have to glance at something. So if I go like that, that's why. Normal food should go through your system, get digested with minerals and particles taken out, with the body working as it should, flowing normally, and the rest just gets excreted. Unfortunately, those of us with autoimmune disorder, we have a bunch of holes in our intestine, which cause food particles and things to leak into our bloodstream that are really not supposed to be there. And then the immune system starts to attack those because they're foreign bodies. There are a lot of proteins and food particles that look like our own tissue. What the AutioImmune Protocol Diet does is it removes a lot of the food that causes inflammation. The idea is to remove these so that we help our body and our gut to begin to heal. And then after that, then we can start reintroducing these foods back and see how we respond to them. Hopefully by then we've healed enough that we won't have reactions to them. So the guidelines of the AutioImmune Protocol Diet is basically just a very strict paleo diet, but also removing extra anti-inflammatory foods. These foods consist of nuts, seeds, seed-based spices like cumin, mustard, nutmeg, all nightshade vegetables, which are like eggplant, tomatoes, white potatoes, peppers of every kind, sweet, hot peppers, nightshade spices too, like chili pepper, paprika, those kinds of things. You also remove coffee, which that'll be fun for me, right? I'm actually drinking bone broth right now. So yeah, that's my hot drink of the morning. So you remove coffee, processed foods, and processed sweeteners, all dairy, including eggs and even chocolate. However, in moderation, you can have some sweeteners such as raw honey, maple syrup, coconut sugars, and blackstrap molasses. Even though they don't encourage you having a lot of sweets, because this diet is so restrictive, it's okay to have, a treat once in a while because you want to make it through. So with removing all these foods, what can you eat? You can eat meat and seafood, vegetables, fruits, and fats. And there are a lot of combinations that you can do with that. That's one thing I'm going to do is that's what I'm doing now is I'm making my food list. I'm going in to pick up an Aldi and a Walmart haul. I made an Azure Standard haul that's coming. So I've been meal planning. I plan on prepping. I made some bone broth I made with a whole chicken, and I'm going to take that chicken and then I'm going to make some meals with it. So I'm going to show you just different things that you can eat on here. I found some recipes and I'm kind of excited about it. That's what I'm going to be doing this weekend throughout while I'm doing it. And I'm going to be showing my journey. And then the final component of this lifestyle is that you really want to have the food dialed in. It's super important not to cheat because, you're really trying to heal yourself. And when we cheat, it's like starting over. So we're trying to find out what we're reacting to. So if we have a food that we're trying to remove to find out if it's causing a lot of pain and inflammation, and then we cheat, we don't know what it was in that food. You know what I mean? Even pepper, you know what I mean? Like some of the broths that I've already made, I'm not going to use those because I have spices in there that I don't know if they are AIP approved. Also important to work on lifestyle things with the AIP. Stress management. Stress can play a huge role in not feeling good. I mean, that's massive. I know I was going to school when I first got sick, and that was huge. 3 children, school, super active in my church, which has a whole nother ball game. But anyway, we want to try to keep our stress levels down with our diet. So making sure we get a really really good night's sleep, at least 6 to 8. Sometimes people need 10 hours of sleep. And especially when you're first starting it, because you're going to start going through detoxification, and we might really feel tired and not feel well as we're, getting rid of all the inflammation and stuff out of our bodies. So that might be very normal. Some movement, we need to do some movement, in gentle movement, don't start a workout routine while you're doing this, because that's not going to be good either. But, walking is always best. Stretches, things like that. That's one thing to add. And now that it's spring, I can go out and walk. So I'm kind of happy about that. Just getting the blood flowing. That's really that. We know we cannot cure autoimmune diseases. They're not curable, but we can put the symptoms to bed and into remission. Overall helps us feel better. That's really, really the goal. So this is going to be what I'm doing. This is going to be my journey. What I'll eat, meal prepping, how I'm feeling. You can join along, observe, see how it's working for me. See if it's something that you're interested in. If you have pain and inflammation, see if it's something like, I could never do that. I mean, I felt like that for a really long time, but now I'm to the point where I am over this pain and over this not feeling good. But if it's somebody that could benefit you or someone else, share this journey with them too. My goal is to help others and to teach others through what I'm going through. And that's super important to me. One thing I want to note is this is not about a weight loss journey for me. It is absolutely not. It is specifically for health and to feel better. I'm doing this for my postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. There was some notes I was going to go over. The autoimmune diet is an anti-inflammatory diet, and it's an elimination diet. Involves removing foods that you suspect that your body doesn't tolerate well. And then the foods are later introduced one at a time while documenting positive or negative effects. So that's basically what it is. And then it's for people who suffer with autoimmune conditions, and there are, way too many to list, but some would be like lupus, MS, rheumatoid arthritis, Hashimoto's, Crohn's disease, Graves' disease. There's just so many. But if you know anybody that could help, watch along, come along. See how it works. I'm doing it for my postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, my inflammation, pain, migraines, asthma, hormonal imbalances, which, yes, it also could play a role in why I'm not able to lose weight with all of this inflammation. Now, it's interesting because some people with autoimmune disorders, they can't gain weight. And others like me, I can eat a piece of broccoli and go up 3 pounds. It's just ridiculous. I've discussed this with my doctors. They've been really studying this weight loss journey, and they know, I have done keto. I have done Weight Watchers. I've been doing intermittent fasting for so long. So, so I really think the key is getting the inflammation in my body under control, healing my gut health, and just letting my body heal. If I'm able to lose weight, then that's just going to be a benefit of it. But the goal is to really start feeling good, and then I can be more active, because honestly, I have not been feeling good. It's a chore to do anything. So that's really what the goal is. I may see weight loss benefits, but that's not really why I'm doing it. I'm doing it so I can feel good, so I can get out and get in the garden this year. Even gardening is really hard for me because I virtually do most of it myself. And when I'm in pain, it's really hard to do that. And I know I've had some people offer to help me this year, and I'm really hoping that sticks. But, in the past, unfortunately, that usually falls through. And I really want to have a successful garden. I'm hoping that I will have help. I need help. It's hard for me to do this by myself, but I do the best that I can. So I want to feel at my best so I can do as much as I can. So that's really why I'm doing it. So I have made the chicken the chicken bone broth, which is what I'm sipping on here. I'm gonna finish getting ready. I'm gonna finish going through my recipes that I have, just because I want to make sure, since I'm going into Fargo, that I have everything. I don't want to, you know how often I do go there, right? My kids laugh because I don't go, but I'm going to make sure I have everything. So if I have to just do a quick run into Aldi or whatever, I can. And then I'm going to take the chicken from the bones that I made this, and I'm going to make some meals out of that. I've got some really great muffin recipes, which you think muffins? Right. We can make muffins even though we're not using flour and sugar. So there's a lot of really great recipes I'm going to share with you as I do this journey and have a whole meal prep. All right. So thanks so much for you guys for watching. I will be showing you later what I make, and come along for the journey. All right. Like and share, and we will see you soon. God bless. All right. So as I'm getting ready to start my AutioImmune Protocol Diet, AIP, the first thing I'm going to do here is I am going to get some chicken broth. I have this whole chicken here that I just took out of my freezer. I'm going to be picking up my groceries tomorrow. I already put in a Misfits order that should be delivered this Friday, and I put that order in before I planned on starting this AutioImmune protocol. I was watching Katie, and she was talking a little bit about it, and I was like, you know what? I have been having so many headaches, so much inflammation, and for a while I was like, you know, I just don't know that I can be that restrictive, but I'm tired of feeling like poop. And so I am just going to, she said, do it for 2 weeks. And I know when I read all of this stuff up on this diet, they always say do it for 30 days to 90 days. So I'm going to commit to do it for 2 weeks. I'm going to try to do it for 30 days, the elimination part of the diet. And then you add in one food back at a time for like 5 days, and you see how it makes you feel and if you react to that food. Today, I haven't started it, but I didn't have coffee. I just had my green tea. So I'm starting that because I don't want to get any headaches. And I thought if I started feeling yucky, I could have like a half a cup of coffee today, since I'm going to start this tomorrow. Technically on Friday, but I'm getting my groceries tomorrow. So I'm going to get this chicken broth in. I'm going to wash my hands because I touched the chicken. And I know I have so many of my friends that have different autoimmune or just don't feel good too. And so I'm going to show you what I'm doing. You can take what you want out of it, see what you think, and I will let you know how it is helping me. If it is helping me, we will go from there. So I'm just adding some water in here. I am going to omit pepper, black pepper, which is funny because so many of you know how much I love black pepper. But on this diet, it says to omit it, so I am going to put some Z powder in here, just for a little extra nutrition. And I am going to put some apple cider vinegar in here. So really, I am really big on gut health and restoring my gut. That's really what I need to do. So I have my veggies here, the ends of like the celery and carrots, and I'm going to put those in here. A lot of times I'll just stick them in cheesecloth so I don't have to dig them out, but I'm doing this the lazy way. I'm just on a break, so I'm just going to start this, and I'm going to leave this on low. I'm not really going to eat any of this today. I'm just going to be putting this on low. Let's get some onion chunks in here, some good onion. This is a whole chicken. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this for the bone broth, and I'm going to debone the chicken and use the meat for some recipes that I have picked out for my meal plan that I'm going to do this week. So I will show you that. At Starbucks, going to try a matcha. They do have coconut milk, and they have honey packets. So let's see what theirs tastes like. I can't even remember the last time I went to Starbucks. So we're gonna try it out. It is AIP approved because it has honey and coconut milk. So I will let you know how it is. Good morning. No, I'm good.
All right, well, hi, you too.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, there's... Okay, thanks. Have a good day.
You too.
Okay, so I'm running into the store because I need to upplant my tomatoes. And my Vermont soil has not come yet. So I'm gonna buy a bag of potting soil and hopefully they have some bamboo sticks so I can get those to kind of hold my tomato seedlings up because they are growing so well. So that is what we're gonna look at here. And then I might just hit the produce section and see if there's anything else I can add for this week that maybe I missed for our AIP. So I will show you what we get in our haul later on, either today or tomorrow. So they have plantains, which is one thing we can have on the AIP. I'm gonna grab a couple of those. And there was one for the muffin recipe, so I'll grab those. So I was looking for lemongrass for one of the soups that we're making this week and can't find any. So I think we're gonna substitute with lemon zest. We'll see how that works. I think it should be fine. It's for, I think it's for, well, either the sweet potato or the carrot. All right. So this is what I found at the store today that I'm gonna grab just for up potting the tomatoes. Yeah. So I haven't found bamboo sticks. They said they don't have them yet. So I'm gonna go look in the craft section and see what we can find. I was just gonna head over to the craft section and then look at, I found these in the treat section, these bamboo. These would be perfect for the pots. So I'm gonna grab these and try these and just tie them with twine. All right. I think I'm good. I think I can go pick up my pickup orders now. I work today, so I'm just trying to rush and not get too much. So I think we're good inside the store. I made it home. Here is my haul that I'm gonna bring in the house. It is so nice out, you guys. It is gorgeous. I'm so happy to finally have a taste of spring today. I feel, yes, we still have snow piles, but most of it is gone. And I'm just so excited to be just outside in a sweatshirt. It's great. So I'm going to bring my groceries in, show you my haul. I think I'm probably going to do most of my meal prep tomorrow. I think I'm just going to, I took some meat out. So I think I'm just going to chop up some vegetables and make meat and vegetables and maybe a salad for today. All I've had is just some bone broth and that matcha that I splurged and got a treat. That was my treat at Starbucks for my first day to start. So I will show you that. And then tomorrow we will meal prep together. But I just wanted to show you outside here in North Dakota. All right, we'll see you in a bit.